What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Raw Stocks. This is Rustic. Today we're going to be taking a look at Tesla's chart. We're going to look at where price came from, where price ended today on Friday, and where price is likely to head tomorrow and into the rest of the week. Before we get started, don't forget to check out the links in the description below. There will be a link to the Raw Stocks trading website where you can find more information about joining our trading community and potentially upgrading to our premium membership. There's also going to be information on Gamma Edge, a link for that, which is the primary Gamma and Delta options data service that we use. Oftentimes you'll see it in our videos, or I'll talk about it, and it's the service that we use in the Discord as well. So if you're interested in doing that, there's always a 14-day free trial to check it out. Suggest you try the gold membership so you can get the most for your money, especially because it's free. Then you get access to everything, including the web app, which is what we normally use, but there's also a bronze membership as well. But again, if you're trying the 14-day trial out, jump into the gold one, just because you're not paying $1 for it, to give it a whirl. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts. We got Tesla pulled up. We got the 1 hour chart. We're just going to be taking a look at a couple different things. I'm not going to go into all the time frames today. I'm going to try to keep the video short. I know that many of you guys are like, Rustic, 15 and 20 minute videos is too long. I can't sit around and pay attention that long to a video. So I'm going to keep this like maybe 7 minutes. How about that? So what we see here, we got the trend line going on, right? And this trend line connects all the way back to the low from August 5th. Okay, so we got that trend line going on. It's a support trend line, and we can see that we've touched 3 different times, right? And then above we got this resistance downtrend, and you can see that coming off this top. We touched there, right? We got it up here. So we've been looking to see if we could kind of explode off to that. I think we're eventually going to kind of work our way up towards that. But right now, let's just take a look. Vertical green, vertical white. This is the 10 days prior to options OPEX expiring. Mark that off because I wanted to see if we were trading up, which we were trading up before it, trading up into it. And I was looking to take a short position into OPEX for the next quarter. We've started to take that position. If we push a little higher, I'll add to that position. But if we push lower, I'll just let it run. So we got the support line. We got our little zone here. We've seen it pushing up, right? As we continue to set a little higher highs within this range here, right? Higher highs, higher lows, looking pretty good. Okay, what I do want to notice is that coming off of Thursday it was, right, and into Friday, we set a bearish fair value gap. Okay, and previously when we've set some bearish fair value gaps, we've dumped, right? Here we've set one, we kind of dropped down. Here we set one. Right, so we've had some bearish activity, although it always finds this support level, right, and then continues to push up. Same thing over here. You start to see kind of this, these equal highs and this activity that just is consolidating, much like up here. Okay, right, and then we get that kind of dump down, right, to run a test on support. Okay, same thing here, right? And this is a little bit bigger than over here and over here, but that same kind of consolidation, we drop down to support. Okay, and then we push up. Right, we push up, we got some consolidation. So where are we likely to head? Down to support, right? I got this yellow breaker block here that has not been retested. That's my target, 225, right? That's going to put us in line with hitting support. If we drop below that, we got sell side liquidity at 216.67. We got a strong low at 209.69, right? And then we have some opening day gaps in these blue, these transparent blue, ranges and lines in here. Okay, those are opening day gaps from different days of last week. But basically right now, I'm looking at this bearish fair value gap. And if we open up here or we trade up into it, right, especially consequent encroachment right here at 241.29, basically I'm looking for price to give us a little bit of a flush down. So we have that low, we pop up back up into that fair value gap. We got a gap here and then that breaker block. So I'm looking for something like that to occur. And then at that point in time, I'm looking for price to make a rebound back up. And when we do make that rebound back up, as long as we don't drop this trend support and dump down to these lower levels, right? As long as this trend support holds, I'm looking for that push to 255.80, potentially up to like the 260s, mid 260s, where that resistance trend line is. And then above that, we got a big bearish fair value gap, with the consequent encroachment at 278. So we'll see if we can get cooking. That's quite a ways above. But right now I'm looking for that kind of minor dump down to retest that support level and then aggressively potentially rebound off of that. Okay. The other thing we'll look at is just the daily chart. Take a quick look here, right? Daily chart. We could also say there's a less aggressive support line, which would be like a secondary support, if you will. If we were to get a little bit more of a dump down, right, and give up that support, we could see still holding above that 200. And then on the daily time frame, we could push as low as 181 to that sell side liquidity. But we also have minor or internal sell side liquidity coming in right here at the 202, which again, a big dump down that would give up the aggressive trend line, would take us down again around that, 210 down to 200 level, right? So still could hold that and then still could make that push up into this bearish fair value gap. Let me take these arrows off real quick. We're just about done. Again, on the low time frame, 1 hour, we got a fair value gap. Right now on the daily chart, we don't have a whole lot of anything. There is a small, let me take this off so we can get a better look. No, those are overlapping. So there's really no fair value gap there. So again, if we're flushing, it's on the 1 hour fair value gap, and then we're just going to target liquidity, right? And our biggest liquidity, maybe we got these equal lows right there as well. We'll put those on there. Okay. So that might be a target too, right? Dump down, give up this trend line, hit those equal lows, right? And then see us rally back up there if we don't take that internal liquidity. So we're at 7 minutes. I told you guys I would keep the video short. Just take a look at 2 different time frames. Again, don't forget to check out the link in the description below. I'm going to be making another video on how to read Gamma Edge. It's going to be more specific to the traders in the Discord. So check that out. Be on the lookout for it. And we'll see you guys on the next one.